Now, before we go any further, raise your hand if you're in. Perfect. Amy, if you're here, type in there that you're still here with us. I think I see you. Okay. All right. So, okay, yeah, Amy's here. Okay. All right. So, everybody is agreeing that they're going to work to recruit the first, enroll their first client before the end of August. Okay. So, that is now your small and specific goal. Okay. So, and I know that may sound a little overwhelming, but it should not be that difficult to enroll your first client. We are going to work on this. We still have a couple weeks to work on this, okay? So the next one that you're going to move to is small and broad, okay? So when you think about that, small and broad should be something that's fairly easy. So we're going to say, what can I do to enroll clients? It's that simple. What can I do to enroll clients? So what can you do? I'm opening up the floor. What can you do to enroll clients? Anybody?
You can post on Facebook. You can post in a social media. Advertise.
Mm-hmm.
Social media is a great way to get clients.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of your options: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Google. You know, if you're a Google person, whatever you want to do, you have lots of options with this. Okay. If you're not on social media, which you all should be, because I think you're all in Facebook. Yeah, Amy says make a wonderful flyer and put it at a health store. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If you're not on social media, you need to get on social media. We're in that age, and so you need to get yourself on social media. Realize that when you create a social media account, I think people seem to think that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be putting my life out there to everybody. This is for your business. This is about business. This is not about posting your grandkids and everything else. No offense, you know, I post my daughter all the time. My pages sort of become business and everything. People kind of follow my life because that's what I demonstrate. So this is really meant to be about sharing your fit life. So sharing anything that relates to what you do for a living. And yeah, maybe it is going to be sharing your grandkids, as long as your daughter or your son is okay with that and they're fine with you sharing their pictures on social media. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. I mean, I have one friend who, she puts these cute little smiley face stickers over her kids' faces. You know, she posts them, but she always covers her faces with smiley faces. More power to her. It's fine. But you want to be demonstrating, you know, what your fit life is. And so do that. You know, whenever I'm going anywhere, and I will tell, I will admit this is probably on my own fault. I work 7 days a week. Pretty much I work 7 days a week. So there are often times when we're driving out to the desert to go jeeping and I'm answering emails and things like that. I have often posted on my page that I'm working from the car. And in today's, you know, in today's corporate world, Karen, I'm just going to mute you and get some feedback off of you. In today's corporate world, you know, people are looking for that. People want that. They want this lifestyle. They want to be able to work from home. They want. Okay, who else am I getting? Oh, Linda, I'm going to mute you. I'm getting a little feedback off of you. You know, people want this, and it's funny because I just was at the team meeting in the new office this morning, which was very exciting. And we were talking about the difference between, you know, what we do here at FitLife and the corporate lifestyle, and it is very different. It is very different. We don't punch a clock. We don't have set hours. You know, everybody kind of does their thing, and you have to show it in your numbers. That's how you do it. Which is going to be the same thing for you guys. You're going to have to be your own accountability. If you need somebody to be accountable to, you have a coach. if you need accountability, let me know. And there's many of you who I coached through this program who I still talk to on a regular basis. Yes? Karen Kane, get your hand up. And I am happy to talk to any of you. If you want scheduled time on my calendar, let me know. Let me know. I have no problem. I am very flexible. I have talked to people as early as, God forbid, 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm willing to work around it, and because you guys are my priority. Your finding success is a priority for me, and that's why we're here, and that's why we're doing all this stuff, because I want to see each and every one of you find success, grow your businesses, and have that big life that brought you to Fit Life. I'm doing it again, aren't I, Penny? I want you to have that bigger life. This is why you came to this program. So let's dig deep, get in there, bring that stuff out, share it so that you can grow that business and have that huge, big life that you're wanting, whatever it looks like, whatever it looks like. So, but until you start to put that out there and put that down and write it down and visualize what that life is for you, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So you have to, I can say it till I'm blue in the face, but you guys got to start doing the work. You got to make the vision boards. You got to keep redoing your identity. You've got to do this stuff on a regular basis, because that is what is going to move you forward. It's going to move you forward. And I always say, I love to use this example. You know what? First thing on my vision, on my big visions, was coming out here to meet Drew. And 21 days later, I'm standing in the man's living room. So if you don't think that you can make it happen, I'm going to say it, bull. You can make anything happen that you want. I was nice about it. I did not swear. You can make whatever you want happen, but you have to put the work in. I will not do it for you, but I will be here to support you, and I will help you, with whatever guidance that you need. So don't hesitate to reach out, okay? All right. So small and broad, it's just about enrolling clients. How can you enroll clients? So I want you each, this is part of your assignment for this week. Each one of you needs to brainstorm and give me a list of, I'm going to make it big, 10 different things that you can do to enroll clients. 10 different things. Amy's already got her one. She said make a wonderful flyer and put it at a health store. So Amy's got one. You need 9 more, Amy. So a list of 10 things. You got to send that over to me. Whether you send it over through Google Keep, whether you email it to me, whether you share it into Google Doc. 10 things. 10 ways. 10 ways that you're going to put stuff out there to enroll clients. Okay, let's move to quadrant 2. We're going to talk big and broad. Okay, so in big and broad, you're going to have a big question, but nothing specific. It's a good place to start. So, you know what? Maybe you figured out how you're going to get your first client. So I want you to double that. I want you to double that. How can I enroll 2 clients? So it's big and it's broad. One client moving up to 2 clients. So this is going to be your big and broad goal. Okay. There's still many options, and it's not very specific. Okay. So it's still gonna, when you look at that big and broad question, you're gonna say, yeah, I want that, but what do I have to do to get it? What do I have to do to get it? And that's when we're going to move to quadrant 1. And quadrant 1 is the most important one. I talked about this when we first started talking about the subject. Big and specific. And anybody who's listened to any of Drew's mindsets, any of his Mindset Mondays, he always says, you got to dream big. Dream big, it makes you nervous. And I want you to realize, even as a team here, we were doing this morning. Everybody had to help him make a wish list of the office is gorgeous, but it's empty. So we had to make a big wish list of what we want in that office. And that's how you make things, come to fruition. What do you want? What do you want? So you need to make your question reflect that big and specific, okay? So what can I do to enroll 10 clients in a month? What can I do? What can you do? So now, when you think about this, and we worked through this, then you've got this big circle. Okay, so you figured out, we talked about you got to be on social media. Okay. You're each going to be sending me a brainstorming list of ways that you can enroll clients. So now you got to think about it, and you've got to set your big and specific goal. And I did this to Karen not that long ago, and I said to her, I said, pick your date. Pick your date. And she had to pick her date for when she was starting her group. Karen, what happened when you picked that date? I hope you're not frozen. Karen, you gotta unmute yourself.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. There we go. What happened when I made you pick a date? Oh, you muted yourself. Unmute yourself.
Okay, now?
Yeah, we can hear you. What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
When I picked for my...
When I made you pick a date for the start of your group, what happened?
I had to get to work. I had to recruit and bust my butt to get people to join in various methods. You had me make a list of how I was going to reach out to people, let them know, and so I ended up with four clients to start, and I now will be adding. I just added one, and now another one.
I love it.
August 1st. It started August 1st.
Yeah. So Karen is more than halfway to her 10 client goal. And it's only the, what did I say?
15th.
The 15th of August. And she's halfway there. So in that short period of time, it's been about maybe 3 weeks. Karen has made it halfway to this goal. And I will tell you, she's worked very hard at doing this, And Karen, what are some of the ways that you put this out there? What were some of your ways of talking about your group?
So, well, I promoted a lot on social media between my business, my fan page, and then sharing on my regular profile page on Facebook, Instagram, which I don't know. I didn't get any leads from that. And then let's see. I reached out to people who I've had maybe buy product from me, people who have been in different groups previously. I set up a lot of calls, basically kind of told people we needed to talk instead of just sending them information. There's so many people that want to just send them a link. So I tried to reel them in by actually talking to them on the phone. And now that I have people in the group, when I do my weekly call, I ask them if they want to share on their timeline what they're doing and tag me so that people can see it on my timeline that my group is active, they're excited, they love what they're doing. And that's really awesome. I actually did get a few leads that I have to follow up. I've got definitely one lead or one client from that. So having your clients post and tag you seems to be a good thing. Because I definitely got a couple leads, or at least added friends, people who are going to watch me now on my social media to see what I'm all about. People like to see what you're all about first before they just reach out. So, yeah, that's what I did. I did like family No, I should have done like a more of a email sent out, but I didn't really do that. I probably did that, but I feel like all those people are on social media, so I don't know. But maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
But,
And so Karen really she put herself out there. And I've encouraged all of you to follow her on Facebook because she does some she does some amazing videos. Some of them are really kind of crazy and fun, and some of them she's always teaching something, doing something, or you see her juicing, and so there are, she covers a lot of bases with her videos, and part of it is just stepping past that anxiety of putting yourself out there, and you have to just put yourself out there. And what's fun about the way Karen has done it is and I don't want to say you make fun of yourself, but you have a lot of fun doing it. You have
yeah, I mean, I could care less. I mean, I just try to have fun and entertain people, but the bottom line is I'm trying to inspire them and educate them, so that they a peak of interest. So, but I'm a little over the top wild. So yeah, just take bits of me and
yeah,
you and try it. And don't be
exactly.
afraid. I mean, the Facebook Live thing, start doing it. What do you have to lose? Like, seriously. You have nothing to lose. The worst thing that could happen is you don't have many people that are on. They can re-watch it, or if you completely just didn't like it, delete it. Delete, bye.
Yeah.
Nothing's a big deal. Everything could be deleted, I mean, so do it. Try it. Don't be scared.
I agree.
Nothing to be scared
and
of.
One thing that has changed with Facebook Live since it started, and I know I've seen many of you when I've been on live with it, I make my videos public. They go public, so anybody can tap into them, but it will tell you when you first go live that Facebook is searching for audience for you. So they will they will hit up people that with a message, and let them know that you're live. So, and it doesn't have to be long. This does not have to be a long video. It can be short and sweet. I mean, some of mine have been very short. Some of them are longer. Do what makes you comfortable. Demonstrate something. Show it. Show yourself making a juice, or whatever you want to do. But figure out what you're comfortable doing. And is it going to be a little uncomfortable the first time? Yeah, maybe. But you know what? If you don't start to put yourself out there, you're never going to know what can happen. And I guess you got to think back to when Drew started doing this, when he first started drinking green juice. He just started documenting his journey. He wasn't doing it to create a business. He just started documenting his journey, kind of a video journal, and putting it live on YouTube, and people started to watch his journey, and that's how he built up his following. So maybe it's just going to be a video journal for you, and that's okay, perfectly okay. And don't be afraid. I'm going to tell you, the first time I did a live video, I think I had one person who watched, but I still did it. And you know what? You're going to be amazed at how quickly that grows. It will grow quickly, and people will want to come back and see what you're up to and see what you're saying. So don't hesitate to start to put yourself out there. Okay, so let's dig into finding the answers. How do we find the answers for all this? Your answers are going to come in one of three categories. It's going to be doable, it's going to be a stretch, or it's going to be a possibility. Okay? So the easiest answer that you can seek is one that's already within the reach of your knowledge, your skills, your experience. And so with this type of solution, you probably already know how to do it, and you won't have to change much to do it. So think of this as a doable goal. So, all right, maybe you're all on Facebook, and I know you know how to post, so maybe you're just going to make a post. You know how to do it, you know how to make a post, so it's completely doable. Anybody can make a post on Facebook, okay? So once you've done that, then you're going to level up. And I love that term, level up. It's time to level up. So your next one is going to be a stretch answer, okay? So this is still within your reach. It can be at the farthest end of your range, okay? So maybe you know how to do it, but it's going to be something that's going to make you a little uncomfortable, and so you're going to be like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Well, you know what? It's just time to bite the bullet and do it. It's that simple. You just got to do it. So when you're thinking towards this, I'm going to tell you, and any time that I put anything out there that I was uncomfortable, I just keep thinking of Nike all the time. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Or what May says, just do it scared. Do it scared. And just do it. Okay? So you're most likely going to have to maybe do a little research for whatever it is. You're going to have to take a look at what other people have done, and you have some resources. You know, you've got all of the excuse me. You've got all the resources with our influencers. You can go to the Organifi page. You can see posts there, you know, that are getting a lot of attention, a lot of things like that. If you want to make a post and you want to tag me in it, I'm happy to come back and share that with the reach on my pages, things like that. And let me tell you that whether you realize it or not, when you share posts, and if you get a network going of people who will share your posts, you're going to be amazed at the reach that you're going to get mighty quickly. It happens mighty quickly. So sharing is the best way to get it out there. Okay. So you're going to have to extend yourself, you know, to make it a stretch goal. But I want you to think of it as really potentially achievable. It just means you're going to have to give a little bit more effort to it. Okay. So then we're going to look at.
Jill, I think Karen has a question. She's raising her hand.
Karen, unmute yourself. I can't unmute you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
It would be. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we all should be connected in Facebook, and we all should see each other as favorites come up first and like each other's posts, because
Yes.
it recirculates through. So we should all do that.
Yeah, and absolutely, and that's why I've always told. Yeah, that's why I've always told each one of you. Anybody who has a page, you know the page, you know, make a list of everybody's pages, everybody's stuff. Tag them, because it's going to send you a notification that somebody tagged you in a post, and then share that post. And then when you make a post, tag other people, and then you'll know, you know what, I need to share this post. And you know what, don't just share it. Don't just click the share post. You know what, make a little commentary. Hey, if this is one of my fellow coaches, please check out this. It's really awesome. I loved it, da-da-da. And that makes people really want to take a look at it because they respect you. They're watching your stuff. They respect you. So, and, you know, May always tells us this with FitLife stuff. Anytime there's a Stat Strat or Mindset Monday, she's like, you know what, give a little personal piece on how it affected you first. And then, oh, I just lost the feed again. Okay, hopefully I won't lose you guys. So, you know, always make it a little personal about why you're sharing this. And then people are more apt not to just pass it by or just to click like, but they'll take a look at it. So make it a little personal. Amy, I hope you can still hear me. I lost the chat feed for the webinar, and I'm not sure if I can get it back. But Amy said she had 5 people ready to go. So, Amy, I look forward to talking about that, and I want to know more about that. Okay, so then your last goal Your last goal, we're gonna end with this one, is really for the high achievers. You know what? And these are your possible goals. So this is really going to take you out of your comfort zone. So you're definitely going to have to do research on this. It's definitely going to be something that you haven't done. So maybe you're going to start on Snapchat and start sharing your Snapchats, and maybe you're going to be, you know, maybe you're going to be doing some crazy stuff and making yourself into a bee or a pineapple and things like that. And it's fun. You know what? Step out of your comfort zone. It's okay. Snapchat is, trust me, I knew nothing about Snapchat, and I asked somebody how to use it, and then they taught me. So it's not that difficult. It's really quite easy. If you need some tutoring on Snapchat, I will be happy to show you how to use Snapchat. It's really quite easy. But it's going to give you the ability to do videos, and you can download those videos and you can post them to Facebook. It's that simple. It's really quite simple. So don't hesitate to do these things. So each of you, this is your second assignment for this week. Okay, the first one was you had to give me a brainstorm of 10 ideas of how to enroll clients. So each one of you has to send me your doable, your stretch, and your possibility goal. Because I want to know how you guys are going to move forward. So you have to give me one for each of those: doable, stretch, and possibility. So what's that going to look like for you? You have the options: Google Keep. You can send me an email. You can send it through Google Doc, whatever you want to do. But I want to see that from each one of you. Okay? So that's all the further that we're going to go for today, because we're hitting our hour mark with this. But anybody have any questions before we wind up? If you have a question, just unmute yourself, because I can't unmute you guys. Anybody? Okay. All right. So with that, again, I feel like I'm harping on it. If you haven't gotten the book, get the book, because this is a really good resource. This is probably the third time I've gone through this book and utilized it. So get the book. And the other thing is, if you have questions, if you need accountability, whatnot, please, you know what, I don't want to hear crickets all week. I want to know what you guys are needing, what support you're needing, you know, so speak up so that I can help you move forward with these goals, okay? I am excited for what's to come, and especially after today, you know, when we were in the office for the first time, so which is huge for FitLife to be, you know, putting this office. I'm excited because each one of your photos is going to be going up on the wall in the FitLife office. So, you know, you are all part of this. You are all growing with us, and it's going to happen. And so it's time to make sure that when your photo goes up, that you're coaching the number of clients you want to be coaching. So I want to see you guys grow. I want to make that happen for you, and I want to help you make that happen. So we're going to keep doing this stuff. We're going to keep working through the activities in this book. I'm going to keep challenging you guys. I'm going to keep pushing this. So I want to get each and every one of you coaching. You need to be coaching. So you came to this program for a reason. You had a passion when you decided to become a coach. So if you have lost that passion, then you need to dig into your why identity and figure out why it is that you wanted this in the first place. So if you have not redone your why identity, and I've said this for the last 2 weeks, get it done. Do it. Find that passion back within yourself. You know, is it still there? Has it changed? And that's a big question to ask yourself. Has that passion changed for you? If it's still there, and if it's still as strong as it was when you came to FitLife in the first place, then let's talk. Because you know what? Then we need to figure out what's holding you back from moving you forward. And you know, I'm going to call you out, Lori, and tell you that, you know, Lori has kind of been putting herself out there. She decided she was ready. She wanted to follow her passion. So she's been creating some really great posts. And Lori, good job. Let's keep you moving forward, but let's work on getting you recruited. I think she's frozen. I don't know. I can't tell. Is she frozen on your end? Somebody shake their head.
No, she's not. I
No.
see her.
All right. So, let me know if you need any resources, if you need some time, if you need to bounce some stuff off of somebody. I'm here to listen. I will make time for you. So, the only thing you come to that call with me, have your stuff laid out so you know what you want to talk to me about, because, you know, time is of the essence and we want to move this forward. So make sure that you have your points and stuff laid out. Okay? All right. If there's no other questions, then we're going to wrap up for today. Remember your assignments. I want to see those. I want to see them this week. And I will see you guys. We'll be back tomorrow morning if you want to join us for a group coaching call at 10 a.m. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Monday. So awesome work this week, and let's go. Let's make it happen. All right. Bye, guys. You're welcome.